From Maine Memorial Stadium in Park Ridge, Illinois, WMTH-TV is proud to welcome you to Blue Demons Soccer. Tonight, the Maine East Blue Demons take the pitch with a 5-6-2 record and face a team a few miles away with a nearly identical record of 6-7-2, the Bison of Fenton High School. Hello, everyone, and happy October. I'm Mr. Philip Ash, and welcome to our broadcast of Blue Demons Soccer. The starting lineups for tonight: first, for the visiting Fenton High School Bison, number 1, Alvaro Rios, the goalkeeper. On defense, Bernardo Misiunas. On defense, Camille Markowski. On defense, Oscar Gagala. The striker is Diego Rojas. The midfielder and forward, Alan Lopez. The midfielder, Joshua Galina. The midfielder, Luis Aguirre. And the midfielder and forward, Ricardo Radia Jr. Another midfielder, Christian Bayon. And Rulin Palacios. And for your Maine East Blue Demons, number 14, Joseph Vertino. Number 9, Chris Domian. Number 5, Elvin Rizanovich. Number 22, Vladislav Leonenko. Number 17, Victor Cibala. Number 3, Ethan Robles. Number 16, Tyreek Hamad. Number 23, Yanni Zabaras. And your goalkeep, Eamon Zek. It's a brisk evening here at Park Ridge to begin the game with a temperature of about 57 degrees here as we start the match, and it may cool off a bit more over the course of the next couple of hours. The Blue Demons come in tonight with a losing record overall, but they are 4-1 in Central Suburban League Conference play this season, and they're looking to finish strong in non-conference games as we approach the playoffs. Yeah, so after starting non-conference play sort of on a losing note, the Blue Demons got hot, went on a 4-1 streak, and their only loss was to Vernon Hills, in which it was the difference was only penalty kicks. As a matter of fact, in their 4 victories over Central Suburban League opponents, the Blue Demons did not allow a goal. So something to keep an eye on here as we start this match. All right, the table is set. The starters are huddling, and we are just about ready to get this underway here for our first half of play. And we are set to begin play. The Demons kick it back, and away we go. And immediately push the ball upfield. Taken back by the Bison. Recovered by the Blue Demons. And that's going to go out of bounds. So Fenton to throw in. Deflected by the Blue Demons. Header over. Sends a shot all the way over. Is onside. Number 3 tries to take control before it goes out of bounds, and he is able to. And that's defended well there by the Bison. For the throw-in is Maine East. Tonight's broadcast here at WMTH being produced by Quentin the Beast Lasky. You may hear him in the background directing a couple of new but eager camera operators. We have freshman Hillary Hernandez and sophomore Kim Flores. They're up braving the elements up top. And Maine East has been maintaining possession to their side. Number 14 takes the pass away from Fenton. Starts to drive it deeper into Fenton territory. Digs it in and goes out of bounds. It'll be Fenton with the throw in. So a little bit of pressure early there at that time by number 14 of the Blue Demons. And again, the pressure continues as he takes a shot. That's going to be blocked by the goalkeeper, who will throw it over to his teammate rather than kick it deep. Quickly up to midfield. The Bison try to regroup here. Sends a shot in, but that's deflected and butted out of the way there. And again, Fenton coming on the attack this time, but Maine East has defenders deep. Shoots a pass into number 7. That's going to fall out of bounds. That's going to be offsides against Fenton. So off the kick, foul on the play that time. It's going to be a free kick for the Blue Demons. Edgar Estrada will take this one, number 11. His offense and defense sets. Here's the kick. Comes in and rolls all the way to the goalkeeper, but he's able to possess it and send it back the other way. The Bisons regrouping their end. This pass is going to be corralled before it goes out of bounds. Sends it upfield. Taken by number 7. Blocked by the Blue Demon defense and kicked back. Been fairly even so far. A little bit more possession to the Blue Demons in the early going, but it's hard to tell thus far. This goalkeeper kicks it back. Bison to toss inbounds. Short throw. Maine East able to regain possession. Fires a pass over there to number 3. Kicks it back. And Maine East able to get back on the attack. Dump in pass to their side, but it's going to be corralled and kicked out by the goalkeeper. Number 14 there, able to take it, and he's going to be fouled on the play. Bertino there with the free kick after getting tripped. So free kick here about 5.5 minutes into the match. Kick comes in, immediately blocked out of there, and a good one too, all the way back almost to midfield. Blue Demons going to have to kick it back to their goalkeeper to reset. Bison controls the possession this time. They move it upfield. Save there by the goalkeeper, dives in as the Bison were starting to break away. Good stop there by Eamon Zek, who's in Quentin the Beast Lasky's math class for those viewers at home. I'm sure he's thinking about that as he prepares to kick it back. Both teams with probably one good scoring chance apiece here in the early going. Again with a dump in, but able to corral it back to the goalkeeper before any further damage can be done. Ball stays in bounds. Dumps it into 14, unable to connect on the pass. And after a little bit of back and forth in the early going, it seems like Fenton starting to take control in terms of overall possession, hoping that Maine East can regain that momentum here as Fenton is now setting up their offensive approach and their attack. Kick gets dumped in, easily corralled by the goalkeeper, and he'll toss it to Maine East. We have a player down in the field for the Blue Demons, number 23, but he's up. Yanni Zibaris. And he's going to walk back to the bench a little gingerly there as he does. Marco Di Benedetto is going to sub in for Yanni Zibaris. We hope that Zibaris ends up being okay here. See if he's able to come back into this game a little bit. Again, Fenton able to corral the ball in here. And the Maine East side of the field now, it's starting to become apparent that they're playing a little bit more of the game on their side of the field. Again, Fenton here looking for an opening to get to their forwards. Good defensive stop there by Maine East, able to advance it, but can't quite clear it out. Foul on the play and a free kick for the Bison. Attempting the kick is going to be number 2 for Fenton, Bernardo Misiunas. Kick is in, butted away, and it'll be reset. Good play there by the Blue Demons. They try to clear the referee. Nice dump in there, but Fenton able to get it back. Good clear there by Maine East after that free kick. That's going to be a throw in for the Blue Demons. Fenton once again advancing into Maine East area of the pitch. And he's able to kick it back. Again, early on, doesn't seem like the Maine East able to really organize an offensive attack yet. And for about the first 10 minutes, field's been tilted a little bit to the side of Fenton, and a lot of defense being played by the Blue Demons as they try to get an offensive attack organized. Happy October, everybody. If it wasn't fall officially, it definitely is now. As we get to the last few games here of the second half of the season for not only soccer, but also football and all of the fall sports, really. And that's going to be out of bounds. Possession 2, the Blue Demons with the throw-in. Maney's trying to set up an attack here. He's got men in position if he can get the ball there. Kicks it back. Waiting to get a dump in. Can't get there. And Fenton able to regroup a bit. Good save by Zek. And he kicks it back. Again, early on, it's the Bison with the pressure. As Maine East will inbounds that. Maine East with the inbounds. And again, they're kind of bottled up here by the far side of the field. Again, Maine East to throw it in. So again, Maine East just having a hard time maintaining possession here in the early going. Fenton doing a great job defensively to try to reorganize and just keep tossing the ball into the offensive area of the field, and over time that might pay dividends. As we have an offsides now against Fenton. So two teams with almost identical records, 5-6-2 for the Blue Demons and 6-7-2 for Fenton, but not in the same conference. And again, people were watching over the weekend to see if Maine East would be able to clinch the CSL conference. I don't believe that came to fruition. Maine East actually not playing over the weekend, but I believe it was Vernon Hills, the one team that had beaten them, was playing, and so it was a question of scoreboard watching. And good shot inside, and able to save it is the goalkeep. And again, good play there by number 3 coming in to kick that out of bounds before Fenton could get organized. And it's going to be inbounded by the Blue Demons. Atia and Sabula lining up to take this kick. Shoots it in, and that's going to fall out of play on the far side of the pitch. Just overshot it a little bit, trying to set up a play for the offense.
Bison substitution, number 17, Giovanni Galliana enters the Bison lineup.
And number 17, Giovanni Galliana, is going to come into the game as a substitution for the Bison. Yusuf Atia and Elvin Rizvanovic here for the kick. Atia kicks directly toward the goal. Goal, barely able to save it. That almost was going to be an unbelievable kick. But the goalkeeper able to get a mid on it, and it bounces harmlessly out of the net. So a couple of kicks here. And now we have a corner kick coming for Yusuf Atia. So again, after a lot of pressure by Fenton early, now it's the Blue Demons have started to tilt it to their side. Atia with the corner kick. Tries to set it up, but Robles mishandled that receipt of the ball and couldn't get it back to him. And now quickly it's Zion on the attack, or Fenton on the attack here. And no pushing called there. Refs didn't see it or didn't think it was physical enough. Good header there by number 23 to keep that away from Maine East. So again, quickly, Fenton back on the attack here, getting organized. Gets a shot on goal. It's going to fall too tall. So Zach kicks it back towards midfield. And Fenton there to regroup and get their offense going here. Pass attempted there for the forwards, but Zach able to corral it in. Throws it towards Sabula. He kicks it upfield, but into the leg of a Fenton player. Again with the throw in. Another free kick for the Blue Demons. Again, Victor Cibola getting it organized along with Elvin Rizvanovic. with the dump in is Fenton. Gets a shot, and it just misses the post. Lucky break there by Maine East, who were not able to defend the breakaway well there. Zek was nowhere to be found in front of goal, but the kick goes wide right. And with about halfway through the first half, still scoreless. Best scoring chance for either team right there. As Zek kicks it away. Again, Fenton with a good pass inside, but this time excellently defended and able to be corralled. And into the arms of Zek, who throws it. Number 18 able to boot it out of there and out of bounds. Number 13 on the attack. Kicked out of there. But it's going to be a free kick for the Bison. Elvin Rizvanovich. So with the free kick is number 12. Dumps it in with the header. Zek is there to corral it in. Excellent kick by Josh Galliana. An attempted header there by the Bison, but Zek with the save. Gives a pass inside, but knocked out of there by the Bison defense there. Number 6, Oscar Gagala. It sounds like a video game, but so I think that's what's throwing me off there. Yusuf Attia here with the corner kick. See if he can get something going here for Maine East and get a good dump-in pass for a shot on goal. Tries to send it into the box. Here it comes. Christomine got a head on it, but knocked away. Still on the attack is Maine East, but this time trying to clear. And we've got a free kick here coming up for out of bounds. Throw in there for Blue Demons. Corralled there by number 3. Ethan Robles gets a pass off, knocks it back. Tariq Hamat. Luis Aguirre with the throw in. Good defense by the Blue Demon. Ball goes back out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Maine East. Seablow with the throw in. Maine East plays keep away with the passing game. Offsides is the call. Maine East with a good shot, no one home, but last minute Fenton able to come in. Had a loose ball in the box, but quick throw in by Maine East. Number 9 is there to get it. Not able to shoot. Maine East again keeps the pressure up. The substitution coming up for Fenton. Number 16, Ricardo Radia Jr. is coming off. And coming back in, number 8, Alan Lopez. We have a corner kick coming up for the Bison. As we approach about 12 minutes left here in the first half of play. Alan Lopez to kick the corner. Ball's headed around and it bounces harmlessly wide of the goal. Good corner kick though. That fell into the box but able to be bumped away here before it did any damage. Eamon to kick away. Maine East with the throw in. Both teams kind of fighting for position here. Be a foul on the play and a free kick coming for Fenton. Good defense by Maine East, number 18. Kicked that ball out of trouble. Maine needs to throw in. Ethan Robles' header goes out of bounds, and so back throw in for Fenton, who tried to kick it into the zone there. Good defensive play, sends that kick out of bounds. Clean play, tripped the player, but went ball first. There's a shot blocked by Zek. Again, in this first half of play, it's been dominated. So, well, I don't know if so dominated is the right word, but there's been many more shots on goal for Fenton than Maine East. Maine East putting up some spirited defense here, but you'd like to see them have some more offensive opportunities and some more shots on goal. Advances it to Cibola. He's got an opportunity to kick it into the zone. He does. And they called it out of bounds before the ball could get there. So, nice looking opportunity there for the Blue Demons, but the ball comes out of bounds. Substitution for the Bison, number 9, Daniel Velasquez. Replaces number 12, Daniel Galliano. We have a yellow card coming out. The yellow card is given to Ethan Robles. And number 12 is coming in, Martin Gallick, to replace Ethan Robles, number 3, after he got the yellow card. His play resumes. Zach kicks it back away. Offsides against Fenton. We'll see if Maine East can't get their offensive attack a little bit better organized here as we approach the tail end of the first half of play. Zek to kick it in. And number 14 without opportunity, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. Possession to the Blue Demons. It'll be a foul and a free kick outside the box here. So Maine East here with an opportunity. Atia takes the kick. Kicks it in and it goes wide and out of bounds. Too much leg. Ethan Robles now coming back in for the Blue Demons. And he is replacing number 9. Chris Domian comes and has a seat on the bench. Offsides. Or no. Ball played just out of touch. It's going to be a throw in for the Blue Demons. All right. Ethan Robles with the possession. Okay. Mr. Ash here bringing you the play-by-play. Soccer is not my sport, but I am a huge fan of Ted Lasso as I'm talking it over here with the PA announcer. So I'm doing the best I can here, folks, so apologize. I always try to have students do play-by-play, but no one volunteered, so this is who you're stuck with. if it was American football, I could give you a lot more. So still a scoreless game, 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. And we got a corner kick here for Maine East. Ati is going to take this corner kick. Let's see if they can get it in the box. Had too much leg in the previous few. Here it comes. This time he takes it to the outside, but not able to corral it. Quickly advancing is Fenton as Maine East scrambles to get back on defense. 23 with some good ball handling. Christian Balon, some good leg there. Zach boots it out. Zach able to avoid the pressure from Fenton there and get it back out to midfield. But again, that's going to be a foul against Fenton there on number 9, Daniel Velasquez. It's a yellow card coming out too that'll stop the clock. And 19 will be sick, taking a seat. We'll see who's going to be replaced here in a second. Play resumes. Kick sails in. And again, Fenton just doing a great job of not really allowing Maine East's offensive attack to get on track. And then, of course, defensively, Maine East is doing a good job, too, of stopping the attacks of Fenton. Foul and a free kick coming up here for Fenton, and they kick it in. Right to Cibola, though, for Maine East, but he boots it back right to Fenton. And through the legs, finally Maine East able to kick it up a little bit, and that's going to go out of bounds. Maine East to throw in. About 90 seconds left here in the first half, where it remains scoreless. With a shot, sails high. Zach kicks it away. Out past midfield. It's a chase down, but the goalie wins it, able to kick that out of bounds. But onside for Maine East here. About 30 seconds left to play. Cibola to throw in. Into the box, bounces around. Kicked out of there by Fenton, and that will probably do it, although that'll probably do it here for the first half of play. 14 seconds left. Foul there against the Blue Demons, but that's going to do it in the first half, where the score remains 0-0. Back for the second half of action in just a few moments. And we're back here at WMTH-TV getting ready to start the second half where it is scoreless at Maine Memorial Stadium. 0-0 as the Blue Demons continue to battle the Bison of Fenton High School. WMTH-TV. Happy bringing you tonight's match. We'll be back in a couple of weeks for the finale football game for Maine East as they take on, I believe, Deerfield. And that will be on Friday, October the 14th. Unfortunately, we have not been able to bring you any volleyball games because with the field house of Maine East under construction, all of the home games for the Maine East volleyball team this season have been on the road. And because of that, we haven't been able to get that to you, which is unfortunate, but we do wish the Lady Blue Demons all the best as they continue on with their 2022 season. And the hope is that the field house will be repaired, and well, repaired is not the word. They're redoing the Mondo court and the indoor track and getting that in order, and we've been told that that will be back and ready sometime in December. I believe we're getting a new basketball court as well. But until that time, we'll be kind of waiting. We might try to bring some basketball as the season starts. It all depends on the camera angles and our access, folks, so we'll let you know. So as we start the second half, and Maine East here on the attack a bit, they shoot a pass into number 3, Robles, not able to corral it, but they maintain possession. Look for an opening to Cibola, kicks it over, and it goes wide. Had an opportunity, did Maine East. Good offensive possession that time. Kind of the first one without the benefit of a free kick or a corner kick they've had in some time. Looks like that was Martin Galick that might have had the opportunity for the shot on goal. And just went wide. The shot gets into the box, and it is not corralled, and that's going to be a goal for Fenton. So the Bison take a 1-0 lead just at the beginning of the second half of play here at Maine Memorial Stadium. Diego Rojas, number 7, with the goal. Sneaks it past Emanzek. And it's 1-0. Ball gets behind the defense of Maine East, and able to sneak it by Zek was Rojas. Maine East with a throw in. Coming in the 3rd minute of the second half. Disappointing outcome there for Maine East, who had a strong offensive possession of themselves, but Fenton the first to capitalize. We'll see if Maine East can respond. Turnover here, and again gets quickly dumped back into Maine East's zone. Good job defensively to box it out, and the ball is out of bounds. Number 16 with the throw in, Tyreek Hamat. And now it's number 4. Robles kicks that away. Number 23 was, again, some great ball handling skills as he goes around the defense, and the pressure again squarely back on Maine East as Fenton continues this offensive possession before it's finally kicked out of there by Maine East and out of bounds at around midfield. Again, a shot. Zek able to come in and corral it. Off the header, tried to get it into the zone and just couldn't quite get it in there. Again, Fenton doing really well preventing offensive possessions from really getting organized and started for the Blue Demons. And again, quickly back on the offensive side of things is Fenton. Get it inside the box, just barely. Zek's able to corral that one and send it back out. Sammy tosses it. Yeah, number 7 almost again ready to break 3. But that's going to be an offsides before he could get position. Possession over to the Blue Demons. Again, much more pressure by Fenton so far in this early going of the second half than the first. But Maine East coming back now, get into their zone. But it just seems like there's a couple of defenders waiting every time they try to get something started is Maine East. Fenton with the throw in. Martin Gallic replaced by Marco Di Benedetto for the Blue Demons. Some substitutions for Fenton as well. With a bit of a breakaway, trying to chase it down. And Joe Bertino earns the free kick for Maine East. Excellent hustle there to chase that down. Looks like number 18 for Maine East is going to take that. Yusuf Atia. Referee's going to push him back a bit as we get set. We'll see if Adia dumps it in or takes a shot himself here. Here it comes. Good save. And score, Maine East. Off the deflection. Goal, Maine East. Goal, Maine East. Looks like it was We will bring you who scored that goal in just a minute as soon as we get it figured out. But we're all knotted up at 1 here. Much more scoring action here in the second half of play. Coming in about the 8.5-minute mark. Scoring the goal for Maine East, Chris Domian, to even things up. So off of the kick by Atia, Rojas, the goalie, able to prevent that initial kick from scoring, but not able to corral it, and then off the deflection, Domian able to get it home, and we're knotted up at 1. Nice pass there by number 4, to number 4. Kicking back over. Heads up play there, and Zek gets it back to the goalie before they can get started. Deals a pass in. The intensity's picked up a bit here at Maine Memorial Stadium. You can kind of feel it. Now that each team's got a goal, starting to play a little faster. Got some substitutions coming for Fenton and for the Blue Demons. Looks like coming in, replacing number 23 for the Blue Demons. Yanni Zabaris is going to have a seat. And it looks like Marty Di Benedetto is replacing him. Off the dump in, gets a pass over, intended there to number 15 as a chase down. And gets out of bounds. Di Benedetto to throw in, deep in their territory. Number 4 crowds it in, tries to take a shot, deflects out of play. Good defense there by number 4. Camille Murkowski, but a corner kick coming up. And it looks like it's going to be taken by Cibola. So again, after that initial burst of pressure by Fenton, it's been answered back by the Blue Demons. The corner kick comes in. It's going to sail out. Those corner kicks from Maine East have been too strong all night for the most part. They haven't been able to get it into the box, and they've been overshooting and out of bounds. Off of a push, we have a free kick coming for the Blue Demons. Alvin Zvanovic to kick. Puts it in the box. He's going for it. Got the initial push in off the header, and that's going to go out of play. Chris Domian got the head on it, and it's going to be another corner kick opportunity for Maine East. Ethan Robles will be taking this one. Again, see if we can get these corner kicks into the box and not out of play here. .15, kicks it back to Robles. Couldn't square it in for the shot. Looks like that's going to be offsides. Comes back, quickly dumped in here by Fenton, but it's out of bounds and Maine East to throw in. Yeah, Fenton really aggressive on the attack. They don't waste a whole lot of time with their free kicks. They really get it going and put the pressure on immediately. Good defense there. Refs blew the whistle. And it looks like Fenton's got a free kick coming up. Alan Lopez is going to take the kick here for Fenton as he kicks it in towards the box. Good position, but the header is going to fall wide and out of play. And Eamon Zek be able to kick this one out. With a shot into the zone, corralled there by the goalkeeper. Steal there by the Blue Demons. Number 14's got a chance to get around Vertino, and it's out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for the Bison. Not able to get that corner kick there established. Not able to control that ball, has to kick it back to the defense, who kick it back in. And it's going to be a throw-in for Fenton, unfortunately. Not able to control those passes are the Blue Demons. Fenton might have position here as Maine East defense scrambles to get back. They are able to get back and kicks out of play. Good hustle there by number 11, Edgar Estrada, to prevent any more damage from that offensive possession. But it will be a Fenton throw in there deep in their territory as that shot sails out of play. Free kick coming from Maine East. Edgar Estrada is going to take this one. Estrada's kick sails toward the box. Off the header. Out of position again with Cibola trying to get it. And Zek's going to reset things and the defense as they try to get it advanced back into offensive territory. Number 23 has been a dangerous player for Fenton. Got good speed and ball handling skills, and he almost got one away from the defense of Maine East there. Christian Balon. But we have a foul here against Fenton. And a player down for the Blue Demons. Can't quite get a good look. Looks like it might be Vertino. And he's going to be helped up by his teammates. And he's walking a little gingerly toward the bench. So Joseph Vertino heads to the bench. He's going to be replaced by not quite sure yet. Number 8 for Maine East. As soon as we find out, we'll let you know. Could it be Kai Lawrence? off the post. Excellent kick that almost put the Blue Demons ahead by number 11, Edgar Estrada. That goal is another 6 inches wide. It might have been a 2-1 lead for the Blue Demons. But it's not, and we have a goal kick out. As we approach the midway point of the second half of play here at Maine Memorial Stadium, all tied at 1 apiece. Got ourselves a soccer match. And again, good win on that 50-50 ball. Maine East able to possess deep in the territory. Good pass to number 9. Gets control, and a shot goes right into the arms of the goalkeeper, Diego Rojas. Chris Domian might have had himself a second goal, but not a lot of power on that kick, but was able to get it at the goal. And saved by Rojas. Fenton quickly back in possession. And another free kick here by Fenton. Fairly deep in Maine East territory. Another free kicking situation for Fenton. As they keep the pressure on the Blue Demons here at their own end. Off the kick. And it's a goal for Fenton. Off the kick, perhaps a header deflection. It was tough to see. Excellent job. And it goes into the upper left-hand corner of the goal. And it's a 2-1 Fenton lead here, coming in at the 20.5-minute mark of the second half. And it's Ricardo Radia Jr., number 16, with the goal for Fenton.
Ricardo Radia Jr. puts the Bison ahead 2-1. Christian Bylon with the assist.
That goal is assisted by Christian Bylon. Maine still has some time left to even the score up. There's still plenty of time here, but they've got to start playing more on their own end. That goal is set up by just several times where Maine East could not get the ball out and offered up 2 or 3 free kicks, and that last one found a home. Pass goes a little bit too wide, but they're chasing it down. Number 15's got it. He tries to corral. And that's going to be a foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Blue Demons. Number 18, Yusuf Adia, to take this. Of course, he looks things over. Here comes the kick. Into the box. Goal! Maine East off the header. And we are evened up. Goal! all off the setup by Yusuf Adia. Kicks it into the box and off the header. Adia with the assist. We're trying to figure out who scored the goal. And it is Chris Domian with his second of the night. Assisted by Adia. So Adia to Domian, and we are tied up at 2 here with about 17 and a half minutes remaining in the game. With a pass into number 3, Robles not quite able to set his feet to get the shot off. It's good defense there by Fenton there on number 4. Camille Markowski able to shut the door. But Maine East maintains possession with the throw in, short throw in. Chasing it down is the Blue Demons. And it's going to be a foul on the Bison, so good break there. Zek with the goal kick. Off the header. Some substitutions happening for both teams here in a moment. Fenton kicks it in. Maine East able to corral that one away and try to advance. The shot there goes wide. Good save by Zek there. That was a dangerous sequence of events there. All starting with number 16, Tyreek Ahmad, not able to clear the kick. Robles. Looks like some subs are now going to come in for Maine East. Brian Brito for Maine East is going to come into the game. And he's going to replace number 15, Marco Di Benedetto. Fenton with the goal kick. Maine East able to corral that and send it back into the zone. Nice shot there. Deflected out. And with the corner kick, they want, or with the throw-in, they want to hurry. Brito to throw in. Fenton here on the attack, able to shoot it all the way out, but good transitional play there by Fenton to squash that offensive threat of Maine East. And Fenton with the throw in as we approach 10 minutes left to go here in the match. All knotted up at 2. Shot on goal, wide shot off the post, and the rebound goes wide. The net was there for the taking, and it goes off the post on both kicks. A long shot hits the top post, takes Zek off of his feet, and then off of that deflection with the net wide open, the kick goes wide, and that is very lucky that this is not a Fenton lead here with about 10 minutes left to play. Zek kicks it away. This header takes it over. Maine tries to kick it back. Not a good decision on that pass. Number 23. And again, it's deep in the Maine East zone here as they frantically try to get this out. You could say that, yeah. Talking with my PA announcer, he mentioned that it is a little bit cold outside, but this match sure has heated up in the second half with 2 goals apiece. Appreciate that. Like I said, soccer not a huge, I don't know the game that well. I enjoy watching and I love learning new things, everybody. I appreciate your patience. I am a fan of Ted Lasso, and as I watch Ted Lasso, I often wonder to myself, how come Americans don't use those cool microphones that the play-by-play announcers do? They look so cool. Those little handhold things, like we don't have those. We wear headsets. Got us beat in the microphone game, what can I say? Under 10 minutes left to go here in the match with the throw-in off is Fenton. And it looks like we have a foul against Fenton, and that'll give a break to Maine East and allow us to reset and maybe get a possession back here for the Blue Demons. Knotted up at 2. Again, a reminder that both teams have almost identical records. Maine East at 5-6-2. Fenton at 6-7-2. So neither one of these teams wants to go home with a tie, and they certainly don't want to go home with an L. So we'll see what happens. His header's bouncing all over the place. Finally controlled by Blue Demons, who sends a pass in, trying to run it down. Fenton able to get there before Maine East. Good box out to allow his teammate to get there. Into the zone. Long pass in here. And Maine East will get another opportunity on offense to get something together as we approach 7 minutes left to play in the game. Long shot in. It's going to be taken by the goalkeeper, Rojas. He tries to kick it away, but Maine East able to maintain possession. Although, coming off of that, sends a shot down is number 23 for Fenton. Good kick out by Zek. Shot in to dangerous number 23. Defense able to get back, but it still can't kick it out. Shot on goal right to Zek. Good save by Amin Zek. 10th save of the night for Zek. He's been working hard as he kicks this one away. I think I may have taught his older brother. If I can find Amin in school, I'll be sure to ask him. Again, Fenton with the pressure, getting the ball back into the Maine East zone. But a foul sends it back the other way. As we approach 5 minutes left in the match. Substitution awaits for Maine East. Joe Vertino off the deflection. Good play there by Fenton to foul up that kick into the zone. And now Fenton takes the ball and gets deep into territory. Number 9 wide open with a shot. That's number 11 for Zek. Number 9 for Fenton. Daniel Velasquez all alone with the shot wide open. Ethan Robles almost had something cooking there. Maintains possession to try to get inside. Refs aren't calling anything, and Maine East looking around, but nothing doing. Kicks it back into the zone. Maine East able to kick that out. Maine East just hasn't done a great job tonight. Like long kicks coming in, they've just been misplaying them a lot and allowing additional possessions and control by Fenton. As we approach 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the match, still knotted up at 2. Fenton with control. Can Maine East pull this one out and avoid a tie or a loss? We'll know in a few short minutes. Goal, Fenton. I don't know who scored the goal. The pressure finally too much for Maine East, and Fenton takes a 3-2 lead. 17 and a half minutes into the second half, or excuse me, 37 and a half minutes into the second half. As soon as we get an idea of who scored the goal, we'll let you know. Eamon Zek could not make save number 12. And it is a 3-2 Fenton lead with time running out for Maine East to get something to knot it up here. Still not quite sure who scored the goal there for Fenton, for the Bison. As soon as we know, we'll try to alert everybody watching. Nice defensive effort there by Maine East as he gets a pass into the zone. As we approach 90 seconds left in the match. Clock stops here as the referees want to talk something over. It's going to be a Fenton throw-in. So the clock stopped with 1:30. Now it continues. It was a throw-in for Fenton. Maine East desperately trying to corral and get something organized here in the waning minute of this match. Down 3-2, down by a goal. Under a minute left to go. Good steal there by Maine East to pass it up and out. Again, Fenton keeping up the pressure. Under 20 seconds left to play, and that's most likely going to do it here at Maine Memorial Stadium. Where Fenton will move to 500 at 7-7-2. As they look to have defeated Maine East by a final score of 3-2. And that has gone final at Maine Memorial Stadium, where the Blue Demons fall to Fenton Bison.
Congratulations to both sides on a game well played.
So this one goes final.
Thank you for coming out tonight and supporting our young men on both sides of the field.
As we say goodbye for the moment, we'd like to thank our incredible student-run crew at WMTH-TV. They do it all and make this broadcast happen. Special thanks to our athletic director, Mr. Kendall Griffin, for his enthusiastic support. Thanks to both the Maine East and Fenton High School soccer teams. Tonight's broadcast is produced by senior Quentin Lasky, and our camera operators are Kimberly Flores, Hillary Hernandez. Special thanks to them as well. That will do it here at Maine Memorial Stadium. The final score, the Fenton Bison 3, Maine East Blue Demons 2. I'm Mr. Philip Ash. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time on WMTH-TV.